There's been a flurry of movement on the Ukraine-Russia peace deal. National correspondent Karoline Gaskins joins us from Washington with some of the latest developments.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy pushing for an immediate meeting with President Trump to finalize the terms of a deal to end the war with Russia.
I will discuss sensitive issues with President Trump. We must also be aware that Russia will not ease the pressure on us.
Zelenskyy's chief of staff suggesting to Axios it could be symbolically significant to hold the meeting around the holiday while Trump is in Palm Beach. But Trump said Tuesday he won't meet with Zelenskyy or Vladimir Putin until the deal is final or in its final stages.
In the last month, 25,000 soldiers have died. So I think we're getting very close to a deal. We'll find out.
On Tuesday, President Trump said he directed Special Envoy Steve Witkoff to meet with Vladimir Putin in Moscow to discuss the agreement. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll will simultaneously meet with the Ukrainians. White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt saying they've made tremendous progress. However, there are a few delicate but not insurmountable details that must be sorted out. Adding further talks will be needed between Ukraine, Russia, and the United States. At the end of October, U.S. and Russian officials met secretly, a meeting that led to a 28-point peace proposal. Critics slammed it as lopsided in favor of Russia.
They were basically telling Ukraine to surrender to Russia and be vulnerable to Russian attack for decades to come.
It included heavy concessions from Ukraine, including land, a cap on the size of Ukraine's military, and the continued exclusion of Ukraine from NATO. This past weekend, Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Ukrainian negotiators. The result was a pared-down 19-point plan, more palatable to Ukraine.
Of course, we're going to have to make sure the other party in this war, the Russians, agree to them as well.
Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov saying the amended plan must reflect the spirit and letter of an understanding President Putin and President Trump reached during the Alaska summit. In Washington, I'm Karoline Gaskins.